What's going on, everyone? Tim here with ET Gear Co, and today I wanted to do a little quick video on how we set up our helmets and why we do it that way, and some things that you may know, you may not know. So let's get into it. So let's talk helmets. So I'm running an OpsCore SF Ballistic. I have replaced the insides with the Team Wendy Boa system, and it is amazing. It's so comfortable. I could wear this helmet all day. You'll never get uncomfortable in this helmet if you're used to wearing a helmet. So next, let's talk about sizing. So one of the biggest questions we get is, I'm right on the edge of between a large and extra large. What should I do? I would always tell people you should go up in size, because I'd rather have a helmet that's a little bit too big that I can adjust smaller down with padding, rather than a helmet that's too small. When I first got a helmet, I got a large Team Wendy helmet and it hurt my head. And so after that, I've gone XL on everything. And for these, like, I'll tighten the dial, and that generally will do it, especially if I have hair. Or I'll replace with 4D pads, and they'll take up a little bit of that extra space. So let's start at the back. In the back, I am running the Licentia Arms Counterweight kit. So as you can see, it is holding my battery pack, and they can also hold a 10 round PMag, or I've also found they can hold a 10 round AK mag. So they're great. They offer a lot of benefits to being able to carry a battery pack rather than just Velcroing it on there. They look great. They keep your wires kind of all together, so you're not having wires just kind of sticking out more than you would need to. And then moving into the actual battery pack, this is the L3 cold weather battery pack. It takes 4 AA's and has a built-in strobe, and then obviously runs the night vision. So these are PVS 31 alphas, and we'll get into that here in a second. So hearing protection. Why is hearing protection important? Because you don't get your fucking hearing back. So I will always say you should definitely invest in proper hearing protection. So we suggest either the OpsCore amps or the Peltor Comtacs. They just simply work the best. If you were choosing between the Peltors and OpsCores, there is absolutely no way that you can choose Peltor over OpsCore unless it's a budgetary restriction. So you can see that they are mounted via the OpsCore amp arms. So they just snap in, and you'd roll them down, put them on your head, and then just roll them out, and then boom, they're out of the way. So next, we're going to talk about having a little supplemental light of some kind. So if you want to do an umbrella lighting, or you want to light the ground or whatever you're working on, this is the Kinetic Consulting LOLA, and it is phenomenal. If you don't want it on there, it's very simple. It's not bolted on, so you just remove it or just Velcro it back on. So you can run it with any kind of light that'll take a standard Picatinny mount. So whether it's like an X400 or you're running like a Scout light, Vampire, it'll take them all. So now let's talk night vision, and then we'll go into mount and then retention system. So night vision I'm running right now are the L3Harris PVS 31 alphas. These are my favorite set of night vision. Having manual gain is just it's hard to beat. Once you don't have it, like if you go from 31s to DT and VS, I definitely miss it very frequently. But yeah, these are great goggles. They come with the battery pack, the cable, and the actual goggles, and a couple other things, but you kind of get your whole setup right there in one, for the night vision at least. So next we have the Wilcox G24 mount. These are the newer models with the extended travel arm. So you have a lot of extra travel built in there. These are breakaway, so you don't snap your neck if you're jumping out of planes, or you're sitting on the back of like a Polaris and you look up and a branch catches your nods. You're not going to snap your neck. So that's important. And then finally, so we're going to talk about the Nerd. So the Nerd is the night vision elastic retention device. So it does a couple of things. First off, if somehow my night vision gets unhooked, or maybe it broke away because I smacked my face on something, this will hold my night vision without it going anywhere. So that's nice because these are expensive and you don't want to lose them. And then another benefit is that they will reduce the amount of wiggle that is just built in to the Wilcox mounts. So it'll tighten up those tolerances. You're not running and having your nods jiggle as much, and it's phenomenal. We sell just about this whole setup, actually this whole setup on the website. So if you're interested in picking up some night vision, or maybe you just need a helmet, or maybe you just need a mount, or maybe you just need any of the other stuff individually, feel free to either reach out to us, or you can find us on the internet at www.etgearco.com. Like I said, reach out to us if you have any questions or comments or concerns. Y'all have a good one.